What is up, guys, and welcome to another ToonStory episode. This is episode 9, I believe now. I think I'm starting to understand what number it is. And before we start, I want to say that I am actually impressed with how I managed to do it last episode. Like, I managed to terraform really well on the edge of this cliff to make it look nice. We'll add more flowers back to the surrounding area afterwards. The size of the house looks good, the materials look good. So in between last episode and this episode, I decided to collect more materials, and in my inventory you can see 8 stacks of clay. But that's not all. Look in our stone one, I've put even more in, and you're probably thinking, why have I got some in my inventory and some in my in a chest? And there's a good answer to that. For each one of these, I'm going to start cooking them, because these are going to be used probably next episode. So let's do that. And you're thinking, right, that's 4 done, but where are the other 4? I've decided to put 4 furnaces up here, and they've each got 8 coal in, so we can actually smelt another 4 stacks. So that's 8 stacks done, and that will be equivalent of 2 stacks of bricks. And obviously I have 6.5, nearly 7 stacks more, so I can do maybe another 2 stacks. But for what we're going to do now is we're going to take some of this stone brick that we got. I collected more stone brick in between the episodes as well. We're going to carry on with the house. Then what we're going to do is going to harvest all the farms and like feed the cows and all that. And then we're going to go and collect plenty of sand ready for when we like make windows and stuff. So we're plenty prepared. So this is probably going to be a shorter episode, because I'm mainly using it to collect materials ready for building the house proper tomorrow. But that's not going to stop us now adding a bit more. We're going to use up the remaining bricks and stone brick that we've got here, well, as much as we can at least, and then we can do that. So we've done 3 layers, which I'm very happy with this house. Just re-familiarise yourself. Big area here, which will be some good rooms. There's a room here which I will turn this whole bit into windows, but we'll make it our stone bricks for now, and then we can just cut out bits we don't want. So what we're going to do is get rid of these 2 for now, and we're going to build back up, and we're going to start one thing I need to do is start arching this up. So that's one thing I want to do, and yeah, we're just going to carry on this around. This is the 4th level I need to remember. So while I'm doing this, obviously we've got some more clay cooking into bricks, then we could put them as brick blocks, and then next episode we can continue building more. But for now I'm just doing as much as I can with whatever materials I had left over from last episode, but we ran out of time, unfortunately. Again, this is going to be a bit of a building episode and just collecting materials, so warning, if you think you're going to get bored by it, I'm warning you now. But if you want to skip towards the end and see what progression we have done, that's totally fine. But I don't know how long this episode is going to be, but I just think it's going to be slightly shorter than normal. So I've done that again. I remember doing that at the end of last episode. It really bugged me. So look, we're not really going down much on bricks, and I think we're going to have plenty enough for the actual house. The next thing I want to talk about is how I want to do the roof. I want to do a slanted roof to make staircases, but I don't know what material to make it of. I could make it stone brick and carry on the theme, but I don't really want to. I want to use a brand new material, and I'm thinking some sort of wood, potentially, or something like totally new. So if you've got any suggestions, be free to leave them in the comments, and I will read them when I have chance. So this is the 5th one. I think we can do another layer, and then I'm just going to leave it. Got plenty of bricks. Like, maybe we should actually incorporate more into the build, because we're going to have plenty. Maybe I'll do that. I'll figure out what down the line, but for now we're going to carry on with this design. And there is one other thing I want to talk regarding the building the house. Normally I want to make it stand out, because if I did this level and then another level 6, that's just going to be 12, and it's just going to be a flat surface on the walls as it is now. So I'm going to try and think of a way to make it stand out a bit and make it like more 3D, which I think will be cool. So if you got any suggestions how to do that, I've got a couple of ideas in mind, and maybe I'll show you towards the end of this episode or the start of next episode, I don't know. But basically I want to prepare myself for a long episode next time when we're actually going to be building the house, spending a full like half an hour episode maybe designing inside and outside of the house. So, but I want to do as much as I can now before I actually do that. I'm just using up these materials, but I'm only going to do this layer, which is the 5th layer, I believe. Yeah, it's the 5th layer, and there'll be one more, which is going to be, oh, I just realised what I need to do. I think even though I've got all of this stone brick here, but I think the 6th layer needs to be something else, maybe a new material. But if I did it like full bricks, it would look pretty cool. It would be like outlined really cool, but I don't know, like you'll have to maybe leave a suggestion. The other thing I was thinking is, I don't have any wood on me, but maybe using the bricks that I get, I make staircases. I don't know, like that's one thing I need to do. But honestly, I think I might be able to do this 6th layer all in stone brick for now, which I think I will like. So we're going to do that quick, because we've got some excess stone bricks, and we're going to have plenty, because I've got a silk touch pickaxe. Basically, before this episode, I just went down my mine a bit, dug a little area, and just collected as much material as I could. So getting stone brick isn't a problem, especially with silk touch, meaning that I don't even need to smelt it, don't need to waste coal, and it just makes it a lot easier and just simpler for me, because I think I've got a lot to do, because I spent a good 10-15 minutes, a full day on my, oh for God's sake, I knew that was going to happen. Let's get rid of this pillar for now, just so we can get back up there. So all we have is 34 left. Is that it? Right, so we won't be able to get around the full way yet, which is going to be a bit disappointing, but as long as we get around this corner, I'll be happy, and I'll carry this on. I'll probably get the 1st layer done in my own time, so I just need to fill up this area, which is fine. This yeah, like, you see what I mean? It's got flat edges so far, plus it's going to go up another level, so there's going to be another like 5 going up with brick, and then another layer of like stone brick at the top, like it has now. So this is what it'll look like. I'm going to cut out a window. Obviously I might do about a 3x3 here, which I think will look cool. I could do that now, but I think I'm going to do that next episode as well, so it gives me something else to do. Let's go and check up on the clay, see how that's doing in all of the furnaces. And you got, oh, I'm doing 42, and like these ones must be about 40ish. Yeah, 40ish. So let me just put that back. I'm gonna keep the bricks in with the stone for now, so I just like don't get confused about where everything is. Put that away, put that away, and now what we're gonna do is just spend a few minutes like sorting out the farm, which is going to be good. I'll do the netherwort last, I think. So let's get the sugarcane done. Like, I know normally all this stuff I should do off camera, but honestly I didn't have much ideas of what I wanted to do this episode, because I didn't want to start a new project when I've literally just started with my house. Oh, I just realised something, because I'm holding the wheat, this sheep is going to go mad, so I'm just going to hold the seeds for now. You know what, I'm going to harvest all of this wheat first. Oh, it's getting night time, but hopefully I can get all of this done in the night, because then in the next day we're going to head to a nearby desert, and we are going to get plenty of sand, and then I might need to make more furnaces to cook that up. Like, I wish this cat would get out of the way, but saying that, I'd rather friendly mobs in my way than like hostile mobs. Come on, I just need to finish this. Come on, I'll feed the animals in the morning. I don't want, like, the thing is, because I'm actually in nighttime at the moment, mobs are starting to spawn, so I'm going to go and sleep, so it limits the amount of hostile mobs. Sheephead just looking for the door. Yeah, it reduces the number of hostile mobs that spawn quickly. What the hell was that? There was something flickering in this wall that was green, unless it was, oh, I think it might have been that leaf actually, which is still, I just think cool. So let's go and feed the cows now, but let's get the sword at the ready just to kill any nearby mobs that have just been pesky. See, look, there's a cow over here that's just like wanting to get some food. Oh, there's a cat, pig here even. He wants to hide in the flowers. He's like, you can't see me, you can't see me. Yes, I could see you. Right, let's feed up these cows nice and swiftly. I'm just looking if there is actually any mobs about while doing this. The more cows we have, the better. Just like unlimited supply of food. Plus, it just makes it cool. And there was a cow around here that's feeling pretty lonely. I'll put him out of his misery, and that's done. I'm not really going to harvest that sugar cane for now. I don't think I need to. So let's put all this stuff back and then head to desert, which is going to be key. So let's just put all of this in there. Put that in there. Bring all this into our hotbar again. Look at a map, and as you can see, the nearest desert is in that direction. So we have to go past a new house, which I believe is going to look really cool. At the moment, it's looking very boxy, very basic, but don't you worry. By the end of it, I believe it will be beautiful. But yeah, we're going to just collect a bit of sand. You know, I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to collect stacks upon stacks. I'm just going to collect enough that I think will be enough for my mind is brilliant when it works. Just enough so to use in my house nicely. I still messed up that sentence, and I do apologize. So I'm going to make like a little pattern in the desert. So I come back here in future episodes like, oh, I remember that. I'm just going to make like a curved square or something, I don't know. Right, let's join that up, beautiful. Right, yeah, so we'll take all the stuff that's in here, and then we'll see how much we've got. We've already got a stack, so I think we're going to have plenty once we just like hollow this out. And then in between this episode and the next one, I'll make sure that I've got everything cooked and ready, like the glass, and I've made like doors, I've made everything, made like slabs, maybe for floor, maybe, I don't know. I'm not really focused on the floor yet. I want the outside to progress nicely before, like, obviously working upwards. Just to let you know though, the house won't be ready at the end of next episode. You know, I'm going to fill that back in. I don't really want to leave a gap there. It won't be ready by the end of next episode, because on my other survival that I've been doing just by myself, just having fun with it, it took me a good week or so to finish it. So, but the more planning I do in this episode, then the better I can do. But guys, I'm going to actually end the video here, because like we've done a good 13 minutes, and I think that's all collecting I need. Look, I've got a good 3 and a bit stacks of sand. But guys, if you did enjoy the shorter episode of ToonStory, don't worry, there won't be all this length in the future. But if you did enjoy, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.